Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Safe Pest Sol, where we help you keep your home clean and pest-free the easy way. Today, we're tackling a problem that many of us deal with, flies in the house. These little guys can be more than just annoying. They can spread bacteria and contaminate your food. So, in today's video, we're going to dive into effective, practical, and affordable methods to get rid of flies for good. Plus, we'll share some tips on how to keep them from coming back. And to help us out, I've got Chris here, our pest control expert. Chris, welcome back to the channel.
Thanks, Rachel. Always happy to talk flies. They're small, but they can be a big problem, especially when you're trying to keep things clean and safe.
Exactly. So, let's get into it. First, we're going to talk about some quick fixes to deal with the flies that are already inside your house. One of the simplest ways to deal with flies is to just swat them. Get yourself a stiff plastic fly swatter and keep it handy. When you see a fly, aim a bit behind it and strike down quickly. But be ready to clean up afterward.
Yep, and if you want to avoid the mess of squashing them, try an electric swatter. It'll zap them in midair, and you won't have to worry about cleanup.
Okay, so swatting works. But what about a more hands-off approach to trap them?
Great question. A simple, natural solution is using vinegar. Just fill a container with distilled white vinegar or apple cider vinegar. Cover it with plastic wrap and poke a small hole. The flies will crawl in, but they won't be able to get back out. Add a few drops of dish soap to break the surface tension of the vinegar, and it'll trap the flies even faster.
That's pretty easy. What if you've got a lot of flies in one area, though? Can we make something more targeted?
Definitely. You can make a funnel trap using a plastic soda bottle. Just cut the top off and invert it into the bottom to create a funnel. Then, add sugar water into the bottom section. Place the trap where you see the most flies, and they'll fly into the funnel, but they won't be able to get out.
What about using light to attract and trap the flies?
Light traps work really well, especially for larger flies. Place a UV light trap about 4 to 6 feet above the floor, and it'll attract flies. Once they fly in, they'll either get stuck to a glue board or be zapped by an electric shock.
Nice. And it's great because it targets flies that are actively flying around. Okay, so we've got some traps set up. What about preventing more flies from showing up in the first place?
One natural method is using essential oils like thyme, lavender, peppermint, and citronella. You can use them to repel flies by spreading them near entryways or in areas where you've seen flies gather. Just mix half a cup of witch hazel, half a cup of apple cider vinegar, and 30 to 50 drops of essential oil in a spray bottle, and spray areas where flies are a problem.
To keep flies from coming back, what are some important preventative steps?
First, clean up food and food waste immediately. Flies are attracted to moist organic materials, so keep food in the fridge or tightly sealed containers. And make sure to keep your trash area sealed and clean, take out the garbage regularly, and get rid of old food or drink bottles that could attract flies.
What else can we do to keep them from getting inside in the first place?
Installing window screens is a great first step. If you have any openings, make sure the screens are in good condition and fit tightly. You can also seal cracks around windows and doors with caulk to block any entry points. Sealing your home properly will make it much harder for flies to get inside.
Thanks so much for these awesome tips, Chris. I think I can finally get rid of these flies for good.
Anytime, Rachel. I hope these methods help everyone watching keep their homes fly-free and clean.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, comment below with your favorite fly control tip, and subscribe for more tips. See you next time on Safe Pest Sol. Also, don't forget to visit our site, safepestsol.com.